How's everyone today? Oopsie, let's get this. There you go. Alrighty, there we go. Okay. Get the link for everyone. Okay. I'll get the starting counter in a moment. I'm just getting everyone set up here. He's going for it tonight. That's what he told me. There we go. Yep, it's time, y'all. Hey, Maxidia, welcome to the stream. I'm going to get a starting counter here. We got 99,813. 14 now. But I'm not going to have a chance. Okay, I'm going to try to get the... There we go. This is what I'm looking for. Now I've got myself set up right. Let me get this completely set up properly, y'all. Hang on. There we go. Let me try to get a little bit more here. I play on Android. There, that's good. I think we're good now. I have the tally count set up. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit more. Let me see. What's our starting point right now? I need to see where I'm at. 19? King of Queens. Okay, 20. We're on 20, y'all. We're on 20. He's going for 100K this weekend. He told me I asked him if he was doing it tonight. He did. He did pause a little bit to let me have dinner, so I thank him for that. Are we at 21? Yeah, we're 21, 22. So, yeah, we need to get that set up. Yeah, thanks for letting me know. All right, where we at? Where we at? I had another 2. One more. 175 to go. Oh, one moment, y'all. I gotta do something. One moment, all right? We're gonna pause this for a little bit. I forgot to go to Do Not Disturb. $3 hours should be enough. I don't think it'll take that long. All right. Would you consider playing on a tablet? You do get more land space if you do. There's another way to do it, Brandtastic. There's an orientation. There's an orientation. After we get to 100,000, after he gets to 100,000, I'll show you all how to get it set up on a cell phone. But there's an orientation fixture you can use on the Android that will get you the same kind of land space. Helium mobile review. Well, when they let me. When they let me use it. I'm going to start using Helium mobile, actually. But it's going to be a while. It will be a while for Helium Mobile, yeah. It'll be a while. Yeah, I know. I remember when everyone was like, Stealth has hit the impossible, and then it was Count Maximus, and then like Shaman. It's crazy how it's gotten now. It really is. It's insane. We're talking now over $300,000, and I have a script for a video that I'm gonna start recording tomorrow. Well, probably tonight. I got some stuff I got some screenshots I gotta set up for it. But I got a video. We're gonna talk about how you can beat Shamen15, or at least get to 100,000 parcels. Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna see where he's at in a bit. Let's see here. He's got 9 more added on. He might be taking a pause right now to go get another plot of land to finish up. He's got 166 he's got to get right now. 166. Doing free to play? I'm free to play plus Explorer Club. That's me. By the way, I got a new microphone arm. I can and I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. I can like get myself all the way up here and adjust accordingly. Yeah, King of Queens is also buying. Yep. Once we get to like 50, I'll go ahead and start doing real time. But in the meantime, we're going to do like every 2 minutes or so, I'll update the number. Oh, no, I mean, get to 100K, like, no, I'm talking about how much it's going to take you to get to 100K, in time, in money, how much you can earn, and stuff like that. I got that script already set up. I'm just waiting on getting some of the screenshots for it and doing the recording, doing the editing. And there's going to be a whole ton of math involved. All right? A whole ton of math. Whole ton of math. But yes, that video, I want to try to get it on Saturday, but it's likely it's going to be Sunday. Depends on how long it's going to take me. All right, let's get an update. Got 8 more. No one will ever get to 1 million. I wouldn't say never. I think 1 million is possible. It's just really hard. I think 1 million is possible. Beyond a million, like it definitely not 5 million. Well, probably not 5 million. Definitely not 10 million. Because the amount of time you would have and effort you'd have to put to get to 1 million is there's a lot of dedication involved with it. But it's a possibility. So, like I think 1 million is possible. I think we will, if Atlas Earth sticks around long enough, we will eventually see someone hit 1 million parcels. Now, are they going to get it all, like, by just simply buying it? Okay, let's get an update, y'all. 100 million now. No, that's definitely not possible. Yeah, Jory, dude, exactly. Yeah, he'd have to last another decade. Maybe, yeah, about a decade. I would agree with a decade. And I think they'll have a decade. I think they'll have a decade. Does he tell me how many? No, he does not. He does not, Azor, but Count Maximus did tell me that he was averaging around 2,400 Atlas bucks a day, which was a lot lower than what I had expected Stealth to have. I think Stealth had like 5,000 or 6,000. So badge income isn't what it used to. All right, let's get an update, y'all. I'm earning over a penny a minute, is it? Yeah, I'm earning about Jory, dude, I think I'm earning like 80 almost 80 cents a minute, right? 80 cents an hour right now with the super rent boost. Yeah, y'all want to see something? Hang on. This is Canapolis. Look at that. All right. That's Canapolis right now. I feel bad for Big Dog 50 because he keeps putting in like a couple parcels a week, and I keep pulling further and further away from him. I feel bad for him. Like if the way that he's going, he'll be there in about a decade. He'll get to about a couple thousand about a decade. And yeah, I'm currently 7th, but I'm closing in against Ergo. Ergo and I are fighting for 6th right now. I'm going that high for a reason. And believe it or not, like I'm not getting that much less than the Charlotte mayor. I have a lot of y'all to thank for that, by the way. And I'm hearing a motor in the background. All right, let's get an update. We got 6 more. Let me just double check. Okay, yeah. Big Dog probably thinks I'll just stop playing. Maybe. Maybe. He probably also thinks that because now I have 3 cities I'm mayor of. I have Canapolis, Enochville, and Landis. And he's probably thinking I'm probably trying to split my attention between the 3, but I don't have to split too much. I have like 140 parcels right now split amongst other places. So, Droid Dude, do you think that E can last 100 years? That's tough to say. I think they can last for as long as Manning and Sammy are there, plus maybe another 3 to 5 years. That's probably the minimum, in my opinion. Because I think Sammy and Manning got a good head on their shoulders. They're doing great. They are rolling. And as long as they keep that message, I think that this will be around at least till they retire. So that could be like 20 years. I give them about, but at the same time, like, you know, people are people. You know how unpredictable they can be. It could be gone tomorrow as well. Like, you never know. But typically, like the way that they've been acting lately and the way that I've been seeing from them, I could see at least 20 years at this point. I could see 20. There is the other 8. Now, at what state will we still be getting earnings of this level? I don't know. What do you think would happen to Atlas Earth if Manning and Sammy eventually leave? I have no clue. They'll probably sell it to. I mean, the best case scenario is they would sell it to a larger company, and that larger company would keep it going. Maybe the earnings would drop significantly because of it, but it would still be going in some form. When's the next time I'm doing an interview with Bronze Dragon? We're actually getting started right now on the brainstorming for another roundtable, actually, with myself, Bronze Dragon, and a couple special guests. Yeah, Clash of Clans has been around. Well, that's the thing. All these new apps are like new. So you're thinking 10, 15, 20 years doesn't seem like a long time, but that's because mobile games in general have been around for about that long. All right. Once we get to a point where mobile games have been around for 50, 60 years, you're going to see a lot of these games be 40, 50, 60 years old. It's just, it's new right now. So it's still, relatively new, but you're going to have like your kids and grandkids are going to be hearing about stuff like Clash of Clans and on our end, Swag Bucks and Rakuten. Heck, My Points is already 30 years old. Did you know that? No joke. If AE becomes $1 trillion company, then those playing and building since the beginning must be able to make thousands and thousands and thousands a year. Maybe. Maybe. All right, let's get an update. All right, 85. I'm going to have to start getting into a real-time mode very soon, y'all. Yeah, I need to get to it very soon. All right, you know what? So that I can make this easier on myself, I'm going to go get a drink now, and I'll be right back, all right? Give me like 5 minutes. Okay, I'm back. I'm back, y'all. Yay, Williams, how you doing? Okay, we're at 91. You only got about 5 while I was gone. I wasn't gone too long, was I? If you could pass Atlas Earth down to my son in 40 years, he might have to never work. Remember, inflation is also a thing. All right, in 40 years, you can expect, economically, with target inflation, every 2 marketing generations should see a doubling in price. So, thank you, Annalise, for the subscribe. So, our generation, the millennials, are supposed to see prices about half that of what generation, is it Alpha? We'll see when they become our age. So in 40 years, that would be like almost a tripling in price, I think. When even small towns would cost thousands of parcels to take, yeah. Oh, Apple TV, nice. How'd you get me on Apple TV? The goal is like 2.5% inflation, technically, Doge. They say 2%, but it's really more like 2.4. So really, they say a doubling every 2 marketing generations. So square root of 2 gain a year. So yeah, that's their eventual goal. Sometimes it goes slower, sometimes it goes faster. Future of Atlas Earth with badges. Eventually, there'll be significantly less new players, and badges will be bought less. With that, what advantages will there be to taking a town or city? Oh, YouTube app. Okay. Well, that's the thing. That's why I don't really think about too much. All right, we're almost at the 50. Once we get to 50, I'll start going real time. All right, y'all. When we get to the final, like 40 or 50, I'll say. I'm too busy for cloud research right now. There's a lot of other places that want reviews and stuff. Lowest I personally seen was 1.8 to 1.9, but I feel like we won't see that again for a long time. Be careful what you wish for, is all I'm going to say. Ideally, a lot of it's running according to how people act psychologically. Everyone likes seeing numbers go up. Remember that. Everyone likes seeing numbers go up. Yep, 95 away. Atlasers have to increase their payout? No, they don't have to. Actually, with beer money apps in general, it's always deflation. And then we go find new apps. That's the point. But no, it is always deflation with these rewards apps. Always. The deflation rate is dependent on how solid the company is, how good the company is, and how popular the company is. Okay, we're still waiting on Shaman to keep going here. He's 94 away. But let me give you an example, all right? Swagbucks. Back when I first did Swagbucks in 2011, I was making $15 a day just watching ads. Today, they don't even have those ads. I'm not even making 15 cents a day on Swagbucks, on average. I make less getting cash back from the products that I buy at the grocery store now, that I get for Swagbucks, than I did making ads back in 2011. It is all about deflation with beer money apps. Eventually, all apps will fall into just not being good enough for your time. How long it takes depends on how solid the company is and how solid the app is. Atlas Earth is more solid than most. Good example is Yada, by the way. You know, Yada was a bank that was, man, they've been getting hit a lot lately. Yeah, Bitcoin app, another nerf. There you go. It's going to happen to everything someday. It's happened to Swagbucks. It's going to happen to Bridge. It's going to happen to Free Cash. It's going to happen to Atlas Earth. It's going to happen to Ember. It will happen to every single app. And then we'll all move to new apps that will provide better deals for us. Disturbed Doge, I'm not going to answer that question just because I don't like talking about politics too much out here. I'm willing to talk economics here and there, but I'm just not going to get too political, that's all. That's time's gone by for me. It's time. We're about enjoying life here. We're about enjoying making some money, and it doesn't matter if you are a Democrat, Republican, or independent. What matters is you're here to make some money. Real money. Little nerf in offers after New Year's last year? Yeah. I mean, sometimes they'll get better, but generally the trend is down for every app. In the future, eventually there'll be no beer money apps left. I think there'll always be beer money apps. I think they'll always be. Yeah, I've made... Oh, God, Free Cash has been awesome. It has been absolutely awesome. In my opinion, and I know Manning will hate me for this, but in my opinion, Free Cash should probably win Beer Money Mania. But Atlas Earth is a very good second place, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. No, you're fine, Doge. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Thanks, Azor. Yeah. A lot of people are actually kind of angry at me for not getting political during the election season. And I stuck to my guns on that one and said, no. I've been there. Don't go there. Seriously, we're all here to make money. Every single one of us. I don't care who you are. I really don't. I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, cis, trans, left, right, what religion you are. You came here to make money, I'm going to help you out. That's what matters. All right? Do you think that one day they'll come put this in Honduras? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Everyone, good evening. Hey, welcome. Yeah, I'm not going to disclose what I am. Partially because none of you will ever figure it out. I would just like, I'm insane. Trust me on that. I'm insane to people. If I were to create my own beer money app, what would I do? I have no idea, honestly. Hold on for a moment. Let me get the... Okay, another 12. If I ever get the right amount of rent, I would like to get a new Uniden radio scanner. Ooh, that sounds nice. I'm Bitcoinian. That's the best way to be. I am pro making people money. Real money. And I'm not talking about like get rich quick schemes at all. I'm talking like the real deal. Getting you guys that extra $50 to $100 a month that you need to either like make up rent or put into investments or just get yourself a little something nice, a couple dinners out a month or something, you know? That's what it's about here. That's what we're about here. And to the best of your ability, not having to change your habits at all. Napoleon. Nice. Okay, so if I were to create my own beer app, what would I do? Let me double check with Shaman here. 939. So if I were to make my own beer money app, I would have offer wall. I mean, I don't know how I would do different from others, honestly. I feel like Atlas Earth has the best design. I really want to gamify it. I'd want something RPG related, but I think something similar to what Gate of Abyss is trying sounds nice, except with a little bit more beer money added into it and a little bit less Web3. Okay. We're getting close, y'all. I'm keeping watch here. What do I make on my super rent boost? $25. It's gonna be $25 this round. Ads watching? Yeah, absolutely ads watching, yeah. I think someday the Beer Money Network will have a Beer Money app of our own. Probably made by me. If I ever learn mobile, it might end up being a website. I don't know. But like, I'm not going to say it's the best. It's going to be the best app, but just something for fun, you know? Web3 isn't necessarily bad for a Beer Money app site. Hold on for a moment, y'all. I saw him pop another one. It's not... Web3 is not necessarily a bad Beer Money app, in my opinion. Amount of money it takes to get high level parcels, yeah, 300,000 plus. Although I think it might be closer to $250,000 for Shaman, because he did get a lot of residuals. If I do surveys with Survey Junkie and purchase parcel packs with the money from Survey Junkie, is it still considered free to play? No, I don't see it as free to play. If you spend any money in the game, it's still not free to play. Explorer Club is not free to play. We do call it free to play plus Explorer Club just because of how streamlined it is, but it's not free to play. So I'm not a free to play player now. My simulated account is a free to play though. If you're only making like $50 a month at most, if not all of it is lost on taxes and paying the tax guy to help with your newfound complicated tax situation. I mean, I know how to do my taxes. Shaman follow the trend and hold at 99,999 for a bit. Well, we'll see. China will be hard with their... Oh. Okay. What was the app name you mentioned earlier? Yes, Free Cash. Free Cash is the app. Yeah, that, in my opinion, that's probably the best app, the best money app going right now. Best beer money app going at the moment. I think Atlas Earth is definitely a top 3. It's slow going. That's the only thing that Atlas Earth. Sorry, I hiccuped. That's the only thing that Atlas Earth has that's off with it right now, is that it's very slow going. But the limits of how much you can make of semi-passive income are endless. Absolutely endless. With free cash, though, you can make hundreds like immediately. That's the main difference, I feel like. I don't think they're gonna add China anytime soon. Atlas Earth will, but India's definitely a possibility. Okay, we're waiting on the final 50, y'all. So I know after I hit over $600, I get a 1099, and I'll be paying, I think my bracket is 22%. From there, I do get deductions because this is a business expense because YouTube. So the profits that I make out of it is kind of minimal, actually. But I can make it. Time-based apps are better than task ones because the latter depends on getting good enough. Yeah, pretty much. But there's plenty of guides, Droid. There's plenty of guides, Droid, do that you can use. Okay. If you can get Raid Shadow Legends, that's probably the best one. I feel like Raid Shadow Legends and Word Games are probably the best batches to work with because there's so much out there for them. Do you have any idea Atlas Earth has been logging us out? They've been doing that to me for years, Brandtastic. They've been doing that to me for years. I really wouldn't like if they put it in India because they make... I mean... So's everywhere. What's the most you can pull from Atlas Earth before having to claim taxes on profit? Honestly, like, I report every dollar that I have because I kind of have to. Because all this is, like, a company. So I report every single dollar. But typically, you don't get a 1099 until you hit $600. Can you legally loophole the tax code by withdrawing $550? It's technically not legal. But you just don't get reported. But yes, you can do that, yes. A beer money app requirement is easy and guaranteed money with no barrier to entry. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay. Are we getting there, y'all? Alright, he's at 40 to go. Once we get to like 20 or so, I have to start focusing on the screen, so I will not be able to look at your comments at that point. Welcome, Clark. 6 days in, 4 parcels and a passport. That is a nice start. Man, I'm jealous. I'm going to start hitting the leaderboard a little more often, too. As we're getting closer and closer. 37 to go, y'all. All right. $65. What's he doing? There we go. I'm trying to make sure I'm in sync. Yeah. 34 to go. Down to 32. By the way, if you are here for the first time watching, why don't you hit that subscribe button? Got another video coming out. I want to say tomorrow, but it will probably be Sunday because of how long it's going to take me. And then, of course, we got the Receipt Hog review. I don't know if I'm going to have the Receipt Hog review next week. We'll see. I might push that back. But we also have the Beer Money Mania selection show. Not this Saturday, not tomorrow, but next Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern. Do not miss it. Did I miss one? I didn't miss one. Okay. I just had to make sure. I do communicate. I haven't communicated with Artorias too much lately. Let me see here. Where's he at right now? Is he still at 69? Yeah. Let's see what he's going to do. All right, there's another. One more. Only get one Atlas per vid. Yeah, most of the world was one Atlas buck a vid. So the reason why we are having more in the U.S. is because U.S. ad money and revenue is much higher here. All right. Okay, 74. 74, y'all. All right, I get a final swig of my tea here. We're at the final 25. But yeah, USA is basically a tier 0 country as far as advertising is concerned. We are by far the kings of advertising. Hey, Mr. Clasher, how you doing? Okay, I missed one somewhere. All right, I have to watch y'all. 20. I'm ignoring the comments until we hit 100,000. 19. Now try to read through some of them. 18. See you, Ben. I just caught your goodbye over there. 17. 16. Yep, I'm on sync. 15. 14. 13. Checking in sync. We're in sync. 13. 12. 11. 10. We are in sync. We're on the final 10, everyone. 9. 8. We're at 8 right now. 7. Double check to make sure I didn't miss one. Okay, I didn't. Oswego, Illinois, Azor. 6. We are in sync right now. 6 to go. 5. Literally could be any minute now that he hits 100,000. We got 5 to go. 4. 3. Check the line. We're at 3. 2. Shaman's name just has to come up. 1. 'Waiting on one more. Probably taking in the moment here. There it is, everyone. 100,000. I just got a screenshot too. Yeah. 100,000 parcels for Shamen15. There it is, y'all. He might be past that now. Is that 100,001? Yeah. 100,000 parcels. So let me go ahead and get this. I already got the screenshot for 100,000. He's now at 100,005 now. So on to 200,000, right? Oh, geez, they wouldn't have any room with the commas. I think 200 is probably next. Maybe 150. Yeah, there it is, y'all. $100,008 and counting. Yeah, 100,000. So, congratulations to Shamen15, the current world leader of Atlas Earth. 100,000 and counting. As I think he's close to like 100,010 now. at this point. So, how much further will he go now? I don't know. I'm gonna stick around, and we can stick around and watch if you guys want. Google Plexian. Yeah, that'll never happen, Droid dude. I even think 1 million is a sort of a long shot and is really going to depend on how long Atlas Earth stays around. $100,013. Yeah, so we'll see how long he gets today. How much is that a year? Let's find out, actually. Let me go to... Let's see how much he's making right now. Where's he at right now? 100,014? You're seeing some stuff I'm doing for my latest video, by the way. Okay, so at current, he is making well, you have to subtract $50 from the Explorer Club. He's making $31.72 a month right now. So $31.72 a month at the moment. And yeah, his super rent boost right now is like $1,137. That's a lot. That's a lot, y'all. That's insane. He's keeping on going. He's at 100,020 right now. So, yeah, he's continuing to go. Okay, I'm gonna ask y'all. Give me what would you like to see for whale watching ideas if I keep doing some of these whale watching streams? What do you want to see? You want me to see like when King of Queens hits 100,000, Count Maximus, Stealth is closing in on 60,000 himself. What would you like? Did he have to buy the 100K package? He likely did, Jason. It takes like 3 of them, actually, just to get to 96,000. 3 and change. I'll have that video out. Like I said, latest Sunday afternoon, but I'm going to try to get it out on Saturday. 1 million parcels is obtainable. His parcel count still couldn't afford a living in Massachusetts. Yeah, it could afford a living here in North Carolina. I think 1 million parcels is obtainable for him in the next 4 to 5 years. Hit 100K in less than a year. Yeah. Okay, so the rent and badge income, the badge income is actually going to decrease over time. If he reinvests his rent, that is a possibility that he could keep in the game. I think a lot of it's going to depend on if how much he wants to stay in the game, though. $100,028 at the moment. He spent, I can tell you right now, it's probably like $250,000. How much you're going to have to spend to catch him is more than 300,000. And the reason why it was less for him was because he had bad residuals to go with. It will cost you... We're getting into like decent house in Kannapolis territory here. Like we went from like crap shacks now to literally now middle class level houses at this point. And we're going to get to a point very soon that we're even going to be talking about like upper class houses in like fancy areas in like Ballantyne. That's what we're going to be talking about very soon, you know? Before long. Once he hits 200,000 to catch him, then you're basically going to have to spend the equivalent of like a fancy house in the Ballantyne area in South Charlotte. Do you know what kind of job he has, or did he win the lottery? I don't know if I should really disclose anything that I know about like the top players and what they're actually trying to treat Atlas Earth like. I would rather not really. I will put some math behind how to get to the 100,000 parcels to try to at least catch Shaman. And like I said, that video is going to come out latest Sunday. I'm going to be working on it all day tomorrow. Except for a 2-hour period with the brew. Atlas Earth is getting pretty popular. I mean, as long as it keeps going up, I think they'll keep buffing too. A lot of it is basically based on how much growth they can get in the community. It's actually really funny. Atlas Earth used to be actually made fun of a lot. There's an old upper echelon gaming video that really like trashed Atlas Earth big time, calling it a scam app, saying that, you know, it's not really making very much, like you're making 100 years. And it's like, yeah, if you don't boost for a long time, yeah, you're not going to make it back in a, you know, you'll make it back in like 100 years. But if you do what you're supposed to do, like, you can make money for free. It's a rewards app. But yeah, if you ever want to check out that video from Upper Echelon Gaming, I mention it a lot because, like, I feel like it was a huge miss on their part. A Super Bowl ad for Atlas Earth? Oh, geez. I think you'd be surprised how little a Super Bowl ad isn't as effective as it used to be. Like, they could get some new players, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's going to be like a couple million in 2 to 3 hours. But it would be a good way to put down, I mean, if they had that much. If they want to gain exposure, I do it like once, maybe twice, and then never again. Go out parking lot to parking lot while live streaming your phone screen to YouTube as whale watching. I don't want to show people where I'm at. You know, people tend to be a real pain sometimes. That's just me being me, though. How I used to be with my old life. 100,028. I think he's stopping there, y'all. I don't think he's making any more tonight. Yeah. Okay, let's see where he's at then at this point. Let's add a couple more. I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. Yeah, it's not going to make too much of a difference. Yeah, it's roughly the same thing. 31.72 a month. Number 10 in Montreal. Awesome, Jay. Awesome. If they sold the football field at auction during the game, ooh, that would be interesting, actually. That would be interesting. They could do that for like 2 Super Bowls maybe before it loses its luster a little bit. But yeah, they could probably do that. So, yeah, it's but again, a lot of it's going to depend on how much money they currently have. You have to remember that. Hit passport level 2. Awesome. Congratulations. Yeah, I think he's stopping here. All right, I'll stay on till 9. So 15 minutes. Should have all 32 NFL stadiums as landmarks once they drop. Well, one at a time, maybe. Upland tried to do football stadiums too, but it didn't really go over very well. I don't think the football stadiums are that as big of a deal as people think they are, especially if they want to save some for the Super Bowl. When's the next Super Bowl anyway? Let me check. Super Bowl 60. When is it going to be in? It will be at Santa Clara, California, Levi Stadium. So yeah. Legendary and Epic at MetLife? Yeah. I think I don't know how Landmarks is going to work, but from what I was told in the past, and this could completely change, you will own your parcels that are on the stadium, but the stadium itself will be up for auction. So it would still be your parcels, but the stadium itself belongs to someone else. And it would have its own set of badge income similar to that of a mayor or a governor. Except they can't ever lose it. Bronze Dragon found out someone tried to find him a day or two after the maps went live. Look, I know that people... You have about... I mean, if you check Canapolis, I'm pretty sure you got about a 1 in 4 chance of finding me. But, you know, I'm sure they're going to work on that right now, and I'm trying to work on trying to increase those odds as well. That's part of the reason why I'm putting more partials in Canapolis. But overall, like, I do value my privacy. So I do ask, I do my best to try to not make enemies either. I really try my best to try to make things right if I can. If I can't, I'll let you know. Privacy things, Sype. When will the landmarks come out? He didn't give an actual date. We're speculating it is late Q2, early Q3. But that's just complete speculation, Mr. Clasher. Stadium should be like a landmark thing when landmarks go live. I mean, Q3 would be perfect too if you think about it. If you're thinking about like putting in football stadiums, that would work. Start with a couple big ones in the summer, like the White House, the Statue of Liberty, and then work your way to like football stadiums and baseball stadiums later next year. Who are we playing? Kansas City Chiefs at Super Bowl 60? I hope the Chiefs don't play again. I don't really watch football very much. I'm a baseball guy. My wife is a O's fan, and at least my family is are Rangers fans. My biological family are Texas Rangers fans. So I guess I'm a Rangers fan then. By default. At least for now. Look, it's better than being an O's fan. If I could do Atlas Earth all over again, I would buy parcels away from my house. Yeah. Realistically, how long do you think auctions and landmarks will be until they are released? After all, it's been 2 years. Auctions, I don't know. Landmarks, like I said, landmarks, the speculation is the middle of this year. Basketball guy? Awesome, Brandon. I actually have a lot of friends who are into basketball too, but I used to be big into basketball back in the 90s during the Jordan era. Should I spend money on Atlas Earth? No. Never spend money that you aren't willing to lose for entertainment purposes. And on this channel, I never recommend people spend money. There are times where spending money will get you more monetary advantages, but there's always risk. From UK, you're soccer fans? Oh, awesome. Awesome, yeah. Premier League, right? I remember watching Crystal Palace here and there some in the Premier League. Also, this is going to surprise y'all. Also, I watched a lot of IPL, Indian Premier League, the cricket, T20. Uh, Cincinnati does not have an NBA team. Dang. Parcel and avatar customization this year at some point too. Yes, supposedly, but we'll see. When did he start Atlas Earth to only have 11K in rent, but over 100,000 parcels? Someone mentioned like September or August of last year, roughly. Is he buying more? No, he stopped at 100,028. Okay. Spend money on the spend money on the passes. I don't. Actually, thanks for reminding me. I gotta check my challenges, y'all. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Thanks for that sports replays. I forgot to get my 15 Atlas bucks. Sweet. Yeah, I'm not doing passes. Oh, okay. I forgot who told me that I was a little bit confused as to why I wasn't getting my golf objective last night, but I guess you're right. I did get the level 2 was in golf. So, okay. Good to know. Do you have any idea when Crypto Cash will go live? No. How is the coin app? I don't know. Ask AJ. No, seriously, go ahead. He loves people asking him about coin. Really only use money for apps like Benjamin Bridge and Google Play Store credit? Okay, you know what? Google Play Store credit I don't count as real money. If there was a place to use it on, I would say use Google Play Store credit on like Bridge Earn Plus. And if you still have left over, then yeah, sure, buy some Atlas Earth parcels. Why not? I would still, before Atlas Earth parcels, use it to like get through achievements on free cash. I know I use quite a bit on for Raid Shadow Legends for that reason. Monthly sub for season pass and an auto renew for a whole year when I woke up, but I saved 8%. Hey, you saved 8%. What can I say? Yeah, I got the Explorer Club for a year. That's coming up in the February month in review, by the way. So it will be like October, November when I finally break even from this game once and for all. How much has he has invested? I don't know, but at the current rate, if I could guesstimate off the top of my head, he will probably get his money back in about 6 to 7 years. Now if you're going to get to 100,000, now that you can't be president anymore, I will have that video as to how long it will take you to get your money back in that video this weekend. I have that script. I'm eyeing that script right now. But you know I love my math behind videos. What's the status of what site? Yeah, Google Play Store credit is pretty easy. They're pretty good, but it just sucks that they don't pay in cash anymore. Also, I'm curious, especially for those of you who like my math videos, do you want to see, because I've been talking about this with Cam Sandwich for a little while now, do you want to see the video or not on the math behind the meat feast for the board game Mr. Bacon's Big Adventure? If you want to see it, I need enough people who show interest for me to do a video on it, and I will do it for the summer. I just did not get enough interest regarding that video. So let me know. I would love to hear your opinions on it. It's about that board game called Mr. Bacon's Big Adventure. It's basically like Candyland, but with meat. And there's a part of the game called the Meat Feast, where every time you land on a square, you have to eat a piece of that certain meat. And I actually did like a calorie count, basically, a calorie count average of how much it would be. So if you're interested in that, like, that's my next like pure math video I really want to do. I'll do a poll on the posts. Sure, I'll do it. I'll do it. I don't want to do it live right now because, it's not everybody here, but I'll throw it up as a poll. If you guys are interested in that, though, I will definitely. I'll do a video on it, but I need enough interest. The WWE video that I did was saved mostly by Cam's fans. There wasn't too much crossover there. I don't really do and the reason why I'm not doing a second one is because there's not too much crossover. But if enough of my fans want a sequel, I'll do a sequel. All right. So, let me see here. No, I don't use any AE calculator apps. Fantastic. What's the status of my ZBD Bitcoin miner idle mine? I barely use it. ZBD, I got like 500 Satoshi. This app will not be going in 6 years. Look at all the Bitcoin programs. Loads of people invest loads of money, then they cease trading. The main difference between Atlas Earth and the Bitcoin apps, Atlas Earth has a stronger structure built on the back end through marketing and advertising. Whereas a lot of these Bitcoin apps, a lot of these Web3 apps don't have that same backing. That's why I have a little bit more confidence in Atlas Earth, because psychologically, marketing and advertising is a much stronger tool than trying to give the promise of investing on something that has no ground. Now, don't get me wrong. I could be wrong. Like I said, Atlas Earth can go tomorrow for all we know. But what I've seen in the years that I have done beer money apps is the strongest structure is if it is backed by advertising and marketing and sales. Because companies who want to put money down there are willing to take losses on this end that investors do not. And I'm talking about investors in air quotes here. Okay? They do not want to take money from, because investors are going in with the promise of getting more money. However, companies don't care about getting money back from the company. What they want is for their product to get out there so they can make money off of their product. Yeah, also, they're very transparent with people like Manning as well, yes. I'm going to leave Web3 explaining to Bronze Dragon when we have that roundtable, Brandtastic. I think Bronze Dragon is better at that than I am. He's the Web3 specialist. That's his channel. Like, I know enough about Web3, I could explain it, but I don't want to butcher something that, that can be understood by someone who knows it better than I do. What I know is the best beer money apps up to this point have been backed by marketing, advertising, and sales. And Atlas Earth is an app that is backed by marketing, advertising, and sales. It's not completely foolproof, especially with as many parcels that are out there, but they can get there. And honestly, they're probably hoping for, inflation to eventually allow them to raise their advertising prices to make them more marketable. All right. It's 9 o'clock, y'all. I'll keep this up. I'll keep this up for y'all. Hopefully, y'all learned a little something too. Do I think that Atlas Earth headsets could happen? Maybe. I mean, it's not going to be as nice as y'all think. I don't think that they can. They'd have to really figure out a way to do 3D, honestly. Yeah. It could happen. I mean, it would take a lot of work, but it could happen. All right, everyone. That's pretty much it. Thank you for coming to the stream. I don't know if we're gonna have a beer money brew or not. I'm just gonna do that one on the fly. I've done 2 streams already this week. Jeez. So I'll let y'all know how I'm feeling this afternoon. If I want to end up working more, or if I want to do something else. So yeah, this was great, y'all. Thank you very much for joining me. Congratulations to Shamen15 for 100,000 parcels. And I will see you all in the next video. That's going to be Saturday or Sunday. See ya, everyone.